We need the grace. And in order to explain this concept of what is grace, let me just share a story that I heard a long time ago. This is the story of a small boy, 7 years old, and he finds an ashram and goes to the guru and then asks him, if you can promise me that one day you will give me an experience of samadhi, I'll join your ashram. You know, a small 7 years old boy, he knows how to negotiate. And the guru says, yes, of course, I'll do it. I'll do my best. And, just wanted to make sure that we set the right expectation. So it might take 12 years to get, like that's called one tap. One tap is called 12 years unit. Then the student said yes, that's fine, I can wait. So he meditated for 12 years as per the direction of the guru. And he didn't get the samadhi. 6 more years passed by. Still he didn't get samadhi. He was very diligent. He did whatever the teacher said. And he became 25 years old. No samadhi, no experience of enlightenment after such a long practice with so much of dedication. And finally he got so frustrated about the whole experience and he said that it's not going to work. I'm going to leave this place. I'm going to leave this world also. So he said to his guru that, enough is enough. You promised me to give me the samadhi, but finally nothing happened, and I'm going to drown myself in the river. So the guru had a sense of subtle humor. He said, make sure that you tie a big rock on your back so that, you really get drowned properly. The boy got more angry and he immediately left. He started walking. And then after just a few minutes before he left the campus, the guru called him, come. I was just kidding with you. I was just joking with you. So please come back. Okay, sit down. So he said that, okay, I'll go into chant a mantra and repeat after me. And he repeated a mantra for a few minutes. And after that, he just touched his forehead, his Agnya chakra. And suddenly, the boy gets enlightened. He has an experience of samadhi. It was very ecstatic for him, something for the first time he had experienced. So after whatever time that he experienced that, he came back to his body consciousness again. He looked at his guru and he said that, thank you for giving me the samadhi, but with this state of mind, I'm more confused right now. The guru said, what is the confusion? I just gave you samadhi that you asked for. What's the confusion? He said that, look, I meditated for 18 long years. So I'm just wondering, is it because of my effort, my tapasya that I got this samadhi, or because of your tejas, your grace or your touch, the divine touch that you gave me? If it was my tapasya, 18 years of meditation, then why did you have to touch me to get that enlightenment? And if it came because of a single touch that you gave me, then why did you have me wait for 18 long years? I could have done something else. I could have got a little bit more faith on the whole system. And the guru looks at him and says, this is why exactly I was not thinking that you were ready for this samadhi state. See, at this point of time also you are thinking about whether it's your tapasya or my tejas. None of these. Neither your tapasya nor my austerity gave you the grace, gave you the meditation or gave you the experience. It's only the grace of the divine, the daivam, they call it. Without that you won't get this. See, this story is very profound because we always do a lot of things in our life. Many times we don't see the result that we expect, and it leads us to frustration. It leads us to a lot of frustration moment. We always try to, sometimes we become atheist. We don't believe in something that you used to believe. So if you look at the different ingredients of success, there are 5 different components, very important ones, are responsible for our total success. So first one is, what's your approach? Like what approach you take, what path you follow. Like from here to, let's say a temple, you have got one direction, whether you are going towards your goal or towards the place that you want to go, or you are going away from it. There could be many different paths around it. But that approach, what approach you're taking. The second thing is your mindset. What mindset you have. As you have already talked about earlier, the mindset plays a major role in experiencing life, in interpreting different things happens. Life is 10% what happens, 90% how we respond to it. So our mindset plays a very important role in bringing success to our life. And the third component is, of course, the resources that we have, the tools, techniques, the technology. All these things matter. Like if you want to go from here to India, from California to India, of course, you can't walk. You can bike. You need to have enough resources. You need to have the flights or ability to go in the flight, then only you can go there. So your approach, your mindset, the resources, and of course your efforts. And finally, the grace. Without that, you won't be able to succeed in life. But that doesn't mean that you should not try out. Because everything that we do is an experience by itself. This journey itself is the reward, as yoga talks about. The destination is one thing, but the journey itself is the reward. So if we continuously do certain things in the right way, in the right perspective, with the right mindset, with the right approach, with the right resources, someday or other the grace will come. In this particular case, even though it's a funny story, but finally the grace came to him. He got realized, he got the experience. So let's reevaluate how the grace turns into life in many different ways. You can think about one bright example of how the metamorphosis happens into the life of a caterpillar. Like a caterpillar, very ugly, slimy insect, and it goes to build a cocoon around itself. After several days of long struggle in that dark, slimy room inside, the struggle happens. And suddenly, one day, metamorphosis happens. The caterpillar comes out of the cocoon as a beautiful, vibrant butterfly with so much of colors on the skin and the strength on the wings to fly with freedom and joy. That's the grace. That's the grace of the divine that manifested in the beauty, the color, and the vibrancy of the butterfly. So think about, at this moment, we all are experiencing a difficult situation at a global level. So we have to reevaluate what's the approach we are taking, what's the mindset that we have, what's the resources we are using, what's the efforts we are using, and finally, are we praying enough time for the grace of the divine? Have we learned the lesson that is behind the whole thing that is happening? Are we ready to embark upon a new journey into our life as a truly responsible human being, responsible for many things? There are many aspects of these things we have already talked about. So are we ready for the grace?